Hey everyone, this is my Patreon proud reaction to the 5th episode of Kono Bijutsubu niwa Mondai Garu. And last episode was pretty great because we had our club advisor teacher show up who's extremely moed, likable, but just a wonderful addition to our club. You know, and she kind of did a little bit of a rough adjustment period, but you know, I think the surprise we gave her probably helped a lot in getting fully integrated into our wonderful club. We also had a lot of stuff like between Usami and Uchimaki, right? Usami's always, you know, cute and blushing a lot, and Uchimaki just kind of like a lot more chill about everything, so that's always pretty fun to watch. So, and the mother, you know, the mother just kind of like trying to watch all this stuff, and Usami just telling her to stop doing that, but you know, she's curious, you know. So yeah, let's get into this episode, see how things go. 3, 2, 1, play. Oh, this is what we're doing. That is an amazing face. That is a fantastic next level face. I don't think you're gonna win that. He's doing his best, okay. It's pretty good. As expected of Usami. Yeah, what do you expect? To give an anime cat ears? I mean, he might do that. Yeah, I believe that. So let's see what you got. Oh, wow, that's nothing like it. Zen Shigo. I know, right? Well, I liked his artwork, even if it's not very accurate to what he was looking at. It's how he sees it. That's what matters, right? That's the thing about art. The girl with the twin tails. We haven't seen much of her, have we? I feel like we haven't. Yeah, something's jumping up, I tell you. Bum 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 bum. And smash! Like you're that one character from Higurashi. Mistake train. Kanchigai Torin. What does that mean? Like getting on the wrong train? Yeah, that's the reason why you want to go with him. Yeah, that kind of messes up the date. Yeah, that face on her, she knows. Yeah, she knows what's up. Actually being a decent wingman. Real subtle, guys. Real subtle. You're lucky he's dense. So what are you gonna do now that they're all gone? Are you gonna continue where you left off? Well, so are you. You're not gonna paint it, are you? I don't think you're supposed to do that. You see, look how different the two drawings are. Well, I guess it's not pale anymore. I will always think of Haganai whenever I see the kanji for meat on someone's forehead. At least you're aware of it. Is it too late to put it back how it was? Oh, is that a dog? That's not... look like a picture of a dog. I don't know what that's gonna lead to, though. What's the plan here? Are you gonna just like... well... what sense are they gonna walk in on? How did she leave that room? Yeah, of course it is. There's no doubt about that. Are you really gonna... Sensei, you don't do that. I mean, I can't be mad at her for it, but... so did she just, like, stuff the head in there? Because that's probably gonna scare her. That's probably gonna freak out the teacher. She's gonna think it's like a severed head. And... wait for it. Yeah. Way to traumatize a teacher, Colette. So, a lot happened while you were away. I mean, she just fainted. It's not that big a deal. Maybe CPR? Well, then it must be legit then. Is he gonna try to give her mouth to mouth? Or just get distracted? And... well, there you go. I mean, if it's to save her life, we gotta do it, so... it's no time to hesitate. I love how the situation just keeps escalating more and more into the realm of ridiculousness. And yeah, he's gonna... I was waiting for it. He's gonna walk in on that. He's gonna get the wrong idea. We're trying to save her life. It's nothing weird. Don't worry. Yeah, the crime is only escalated. The crime scene. The Uchimaki's having a moment with the teacher. Don't interrupt. So, how do we explain... it was quite the scene to walk in on. It's not what he's referring to. Maybe his teacher fetish overruled that. Misunderstandings. It's not what she means. That's rude. Yeah, could you imagine her walking in on that? Yeah, we're not on the same page whatsoever. Ah, man, it just... yeah, she sounds really mean from his perspective. It's a long story. Depends on what you're referring to. A lot's happened in there. But yeah, her information is outdated on what's going on in there. That is not what she meant. That poor principal back there. Yeah, let's clear up some of these misunderstandings, please. Her eyes were closed because she was unconscious. He might. I mean, what would you do if you saw a beautiful teacher unconscious on the floor of your club room? I mean, there's only so many things you can do in that situation. And Uchimaki chose the best one. Yeah, your information is like the most outdated. Come on, Uchimaki, don't be a chicken. Okay. That's understandable. I gotcha. Yeah, she would not have gotten there in time if he really wanted to do it. Don't worry. Don't worry. Yeah, 3D women lips, it was never gonna happen. It's not really your fault. It was Colette's fault. Is it Namakuji like the Japanese for severed head, I think? Yeah, not a real person. Yeah, who could have messed up the model? I mean, tan girls are fine too. I mean, there's plenty of reason to Dogiza right now. Oh yeah, Sensei did that too. Dubs, mermaids, and pool cleaning. Are you a little bit antsy? Erohon? What? Last episode, actually. Wow. Wow. That was a terrible excuse. Jeez. She can be scary when she wants to be. Even though she's so cute so often. Clearly she's just referring to Natsuki Subaru. Usami is just the best. Magic circle. What? You missed quite the conversation. Yeah, that was not going to be allowed to continue. Yeah, what exactly are we doing? Well, what did that accomplish? I guess bird was in the title. Like a dove. Is she being reincarnated as a bird? It's like an egg. The head looks like an egg with a couple of bird pieces added. Please translate. I mean, that sounds likely to me. Another excellent drawing. She would never. So is she now our club mascot? I see. Hey, please do not draw on any more of our artwork. Oh, plans? Somebody take that thing off of her. Oh yeah, pool was also in the title. Good old pool cleaning. It's a good question. And wow, she looks good in that. So just bad luck, gotcha. She just in her school swimsuit. We're all pale, okay? I'm not sure why we're bringing that up when it applies like all of us. Oh no. Well, we are at the pool. Water can only improve that outfit, so I'm not gonna complain. Yeah, we're supposed to be cleaning, not playing. Man, if Uchimaki was in a 3D Girls, he would probably be pretty excited right now. Oh, wow, hello. The struggle is real. It's gonna tear. Look, it says Tachibana on it. And, you know, I could just watch her try that throughout the entire the episode. Perseverance is important. That could be fun. If we're allowed to do it. I mean, yeah. Yeah, it's worth trying out. Yeah, it's better to ask for forgiveness than permission, I think the phrase goes. She's just so much shorter than them, isn't she? Can have like a musical montage. In that case, I'm gonna drink some water. You're scheming. This actually would be a lot of fun. Running around a pool, just your friends, just painting and stuff. Bubbles! We got bubbles. Bubbles, bubbles. Oh, wow. That's really beautiful. Like, literally inside of an aquarium. Oh, wow, she is cute. Can we keep her? Can she be a new club member? We'll get a nice big old tub for her. We need more mermaid anime. I think I've only seen one that I can think of. I do not remember the name of it. Oh, wow, that is actually what we drew. That is gorgeous. Wow, it's a shame we had to erase that. That's actually really, really good. I love it. I love it so much. Yeah, we gotta at least do that much. Just gotta like paint can. You know, I'm trying not to stare at Usami, but some of these shots. I know, right? It would break my heart to erase it as well. I get it, the pain. Goodbye, beautiful masterpiece. This doesn't seem to be erasing. Is it not the right kind of paint? Is it actually going to be permanent? Because that... I mean, I would prefer that, but they might get into a bit of trouble. I mean, it's better this way. But... yeah, I think we have the wrong kind of paint. I think he might have. That look. Why is this guy our president again? We could just keep it like that. maybe they won't find out. I mean, it's not like it makes the pool any harder to use. It's... You're not gonna coo your way out of this one, man. Okay, I guess you gave up on the school swimsuit. Which makes sense, you know? That glorious rack just couldn't be contained in such a thing. This was a pretty fun episode. I actually really enjoy this show. Oh yeah, there's the thing with that's from the episode. The head with the meat kanji. Oh, we're actually gonna get that girl that I mentioned earlier next episode. So is she Chuny? Because she did look kind of Chuny in a couple of the shots we got in the opening, but... Okay, she's gonna be that kind of character. Someone for Usama to be jealous of. Kininaru Bishoujo Tenkose. So yeah, literally a transfer student. Okay. That was the 5th episode of Kono Bijutsubu Niwa Mondai Garu. I think is the title. Okay, yeah, this was quite the fun episode. I mean, we had the continuous escalation of the one crime scene, right? We have a head, one of those classic heads that you have in our classes, right? And we both Uchimaki and Usami both draw it. However, as expected, Uchimaki's looks quite different than Usami's. And they both left to go do something. And, Colette, being the silly girl she is, decided, hey, that head looks way too pale. How about we give him a nice tan, Hey, while we're at it, why don't we just draw the kanji for meat on his forehead? Not too long after that, she realized that maybe that wasn't the best idea, and hid it away and just ran away, because that's how she deals with problems, apparently. So, yeah, and that just kind of led to more and more problems. Like, it was pretty much, just a big old pile of escalating problems, right? Because the next thing that happened was the teacher coming in, right? Yeah, she comes in. The first thing she does is look at Uchimaki's wonderful drawing, and what does she do? She, Hanamaru, like that, the kind of thing a teacher would draw on your paper if you did a good job, like you had a good grade. If she's a nice teacher, she might, draw one as like, yeah, you did well. I'm so proud of you, student Kun. Good job. But you do that on like a test, like a graded test, but you don't draw it really big, like right on somebody's drawing. Like, that's not okay. You're lucky you're cute, sensei, because otherwise I'd be really mad at you if you did that to my drawing. But like, there's obviously no malice there, so it is hard to get mad at her, but that was not okay. Definitely not okay. But yeah, she saw the severed head in a box, and that just kind of caused her to pass out. And then we have Usami and Uchimaki show up, seeing an unconscious teacher in the club room, getting, understandably concerned. Usami left, and Uchimaki stayed there, and he's not sure what to do. So in the end, influenced by manga, he decided to do the classic, mouth-to-mouth resuscitation kind of thing to help the teacher. Which, honestly, that probably was not the best thing to do there, really. But it's what he opted to do. Although he ended up not doing it in the end, because at the end of the day, that's sensei. She's still a 3D girl. Just you can't be doing that. Like, it's he can't. He got close, but nope, just can't do it, right? And then we have the president walk in to seeing that going on, getting the wrong idea, thinking there's something romantic going on between the two of them, when it's not. It's just a attempt at saving her life, right? And then he drags Colette away to talk about the situation, but he's talking about that, whereas she's talking about the head thing. So they're trying to talk to each other, but they're not on the same page at all, which it just led to her sounding like she was being really, really mean to Uchimaki. Kept calling him that thing and stuff like that. And there are people that would be that mean, but Colette's is not like, that's not what she's trying. But from the president's perspective, that's what it sounds like. So it's a pretty funny situation as a result. Then Usami shows up, kind of continuing this misunderstanding. But eventually she realizes that something's going on in there between the teacher and Uchimaki. So she rushes on over. Luckily, nothing happened in the end, which she was really relieved about. So I just loved the escalation of that crazy, ridiculous situation. It was really funny. I quite enjoyed it a lot. So good thing. Imagine if he actually did it though, like, and Usami saw it. I wonder how she would have reacted to that. But luckily it did not end up happening. And then the second segment was pretty good too, because it was a pool segment, sort of. Like, we didn't actually swim, but we were in the pool and we're technically playing with water. So, and it's still, even though we only ended up doing that because of like a bad drawing the lots and bad luck. I like how the show was still able to make it very much in the theme of the club by having them do the art on it, right? Because sometimes shows that are like focused on a club or just a circle of friends or whatever, there's certain kind of fairly cliche things that they sometimes do. Pool cleaning is one of them. I've seen several other shows do that. Sometimes as a punishment, like, you know, a certain scientific railgun, I remember, had a pool cleaning scene. That's the only one that comes to mind, but I know there's many others. There's definitely many others. So, you know, there's nothing wrong with, you know, doing that, but it kind of adds a lot to it when they're able to somehow take that sort of cliche common scene and add an element of their own club into it to give it their, you know, add that uniqueness, that fittingness to the show. I didn't phrase that very well, but hopefully you know what I meant, because I'm giving up on trying to clarify that any further. So let's just move forward. But we had a lot of nice stuff here. Like, the drawing itself was great, like really beautiful stuff, and I liked the artistic liberty they took with just like having bubbles and like an aquarium like environment around them. Obviously they're not literally underwater or anything, but it looked really pretty. I quite liked it. You know, that one really cute mermaid swimming around. And then, of course, the reveal that the paint was actually a bit more of a permanent kind. That was pretty funny, too. Like, I would love it if we just kept it that way, you know? Like, it shouldn't affect the usability of the pool, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. I know this is, like, you know, Japanese schools, and they're just, like, in general, a lot more strict about, like, everything than American schools I'm familiar with. A lot of, you know, harsh rules, like you can't bring this to school, you can't bring that to school, you can't do this, you can't do that. So, you know, it makes sense. They would not be too happy about the pool looking like that, but I'm just speaking from a practicality standpoint. I don't think it hurts it at all. But yeah, next episode, our beautiful girl transfer student, you know, it's funny because I commented on about her earlier in the episode, and she actually apparently is going to start being relevant next episode, so I look forward to that, because she almost reminds me of the twin-tailed girl from the one Chunibyo anime. I don't know why, she just gives me a similar vibe, you know, probably because of the somewhat chuniness she kind of emanates, you know, but we'll see. Oh yeah, also Sensei trying to get into that swimsuit was that was peak content. That was the highest peak of content, so needed to mention that at least one more time. So yeah, that was the episode. I really enjoyed it. I look forward to the next episode. So until then, bye bye. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.